Stream, 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 stream. Shane streams. It's a Zero Sigma stream.
And we're live. Cool. Well, everyone, welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome. Rockets Meowth. Stream on here, do MTG Arena streams, and also check out my YouTube channel I do with a buddy called Zero Sigma. I post all of these recordings of live streams because I kind of do these kind of just out of whim, working on getting a better schedule going. But with holiday week, I figured I might see if anyone is just hanging out around noon on a Saturday, enjoying this nice day after seeing no one or minimal family members on this holiday. So I'm going to get another couple minutes for people to join up if they want to watch, but also at least have my deck tech up on here so you guys can see what I've been working with. I also post it in chat so you guys can follow me on Architect. If you like seeing EDH decks, I mainly just put stuff that I play, but I also kind of brew around a little bit with it. At least as far as I've seen, it's the easiest, best one to work with. So if you're still using Tapped Out, you should check out Architect. You can just copy and paste things into, and it's so much easier and more user friendly, like less bogged down with a bunch of crap like that. So yeah, since last time I streamed, got out of gold in Platinum 3, just been dancing around in Platinum, so we'll see if the curse of the stream continues with as soon as I get on here, I just start losing games and games in a row. But I am haven't really budged anything around yet. It seems like this is working decently well for the meta, but there's still a couple decks that can just flat out stomp me if they hit the right tempo. Just like this is a tempo grind deck, so if I hit the wrong tempo for the wrong deck, you just get stuck. Feels a lot like a lot of stuff in Historic right now. So yeah, deck is in the comments. I will see about adding that to like the show notes or anything as well in the description. Got a delicious Circle City kombucha, their limited edition lavender mint, one of their seasonal flavors. See if this is any good. Tastes like lavender and mint. So if you like that kind of thing, that's exactly what it tastes like. All right, well, we'll see what's going on in here, and then I'm going to get this show on the road because I'm eager to get some more footy for you guys and for Dane. And if you're watching this on YouTube, definitely go check out our other playthroughs and things. A lot of goodies. Trying to mix it up a little bit, even with pandemic, trying to get different content on here. So if you dig this, let us know so we know, hey, I like this kind of thing. If this is your first time, just be on the lookout. If you're not digging what we're doing, at least give us a subscribe and see what we're doing a little bit later, because sometimes we switch it up and just go with the seasons or go with kind of what we're feeling on doing. So we will get this going. I will adjust my music up. I still need to get some sick magic beats, so you guys don't have to just listen to me, but I'm afraid to even do lower level bands and get caught up in that YouTube filter. So we'll deal with some magic sounds, and once we get some people in here, we can shout out the chat and just relax on a Saturday. Just chilling. Ooh. Oh, drip drip. Time to get a mountain. This babbling brook. These sky blue waters. Ah. Ooh, it's windy on the pathway. Ooh, nothing. Not where he wants to be. Dug for that. Dug. Digging deep to get that turn 4 euro. Got a new mic stand. That is my next setup. So I'm not wearing the headset. Not that I don't dig it. It's perfect for Discord and everything else. But it's also nice to just have nothing on my head. And I don't even want to like Doom Foretold because I'm not even gonna get anything out of him. But like at the same time. I gotta change my sound after this game. I realize it's coming. Hopefully it's not coming in twice over my mic. It probably is a little bit. Because it's coming out my speakers. So, do I try to fake him out? The Yorian? I don't even want to do that. I just want to drop the slammer on him. There we go. Just ignore that. Ignore my settings menu. More Vivians. Or, not Vivians, more Planeswalkers.
I'd like you to meet my friend, Stompy.
Stompy. Okay. Why would you play that? You're going to have to sacrifice it next turn. Do I extinction event, or do I just chill? So I could either wipe the board, which it's not that threatening, but it leaves him with nothing, or I like force more pressure to the board to get him to react back or to want to wipe it. So I have a pretty commanding position, so I'm not gonna dip away from it yet. I'm just gonna. This is a lot of times I view Yorian as like it's like there's two paths. There's a lot of times there's like 2 and 3 decision trees that I've been seeing in this deck, and I'll explain it starting the next game. But this one of those decision trees that worked for it is I wanted to. Once I saw this, I wanted to run Doom Foretold out like as like this is the strategy that I'm willing to use. Like that, all my strategies feel strong, but a lot of times I will choose if I feel like I have the upper hand. Sometimes I'll play the more aggressive, straightforward strategy where they're expecting that, and I'm like, I want to play this down because I have a great backup position to this position. So it depends on which one I want to fall back to if I think they're going to try to out control me. And running this out is paying dividends. He just keeps losing planeswalkers. Like he should have just taken a turn off and let it be and take the risk that way because he has tokens. But he's playing right into my position. So this just worked out perfect, and this was my secondary. So I didn't think he was going to wipe the board, and he seemed to be playing into it, so I'd rather just drop Yorion on, where it's like I'm not committing that much more to the board. If anything, I'm hobbling along, because my next backup position is to wipe the board and then start controlling again. But I don't really need to right now. I'm not in really any danger, and he keeps playing into my position, so it's helpful, if anything. So, because now if I just remove Euro, which I don't necessarily want to have a glass casket out to do, but that means he loses Nissa, and it's just he's not doing any damage. He's not pressuring me, so I just don't have any reason to do anything different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he loses Nissa, and like even next turn, I'm debating if I want to glass casket back. It'll ramp him, but at the same time, like he's getting a 6/6. Yorion's, I don't know. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be the tough decision because I'm gonna wipe on even. So it makes sense here to just block because these are gonna die anyway. I'd rather just soak it. Because I won't wipe on. If he plays something, I'll keep this around. If he... So... I need to hope I get a permanent. Do I just wipe the board and clean up on my Doom Foretold? Might be the move. Because this is even. Yeah, because then I'll get an additional card. I don't know if he's good gaming me. I never know. There's so many things that can come out of nowhere. Sometimes I think I have a game super early and then I just get ground out, and sometimes I think they think the same thing. Rather have a Marius Call at this point. If I draw into a Doom Foretold, I have locked him out. That's actually the second best thing I could have drawn. This might even play better. Yeah, that's brutal. I mean, even if he spikes this, he's not going to. So powerful. Just Archon Sun's Grace is the key card that I've switched since, like, when I changed it up with the more red and things that, like, I lean on. Is like, that's what the deck was kind of missing, was a third stool, like leg on the stool. Like, this deck has like kind of 3 axis. Well, I can go over that when we get into this game. I haven't played, like, not competitive, but like just 60 card in so long. That was like kind of what I grew up playing when I was like a lot more serious when I was younger, before I kind of tried spending a lot of time trying to lighten up and just enjoy things a bit. But that competitive, because that competitive thing it wasn't fun in some way, and like accomplishing it wasn't like fun in the accomplishment way. It was like you kind of, like a lot of people get so super serious in their head that like you'll only find relief in just winning as opposed to having fun the entire time or whatever, and not having even fun winning, just relief that you didn't lose and that you did the thing that you found acceptable. So like it's weird thinking about like this, more like trying to think about a metagame even though it exists in this like randomness online. But so like haven't thought about things like in this competitive aspect recently, but like I'm starting to understand this. It's just fun is there's like 3 legs to it, and it's like the Doom Foretold grinding out permanence, the Archon and playing value permanence, and building a board that like they either have to deal with or wipe away at, and you didn't put that much mana into it because you're putting in different permanents. And then the Yorian bounce aspect of it too, and Dance of the Mance is also part of plays on those too. So it's a good hand. So it's interesting to think about in that like way, and trying to understand what other decks in the meta are as well, even though it's such a wild meta and it's kind of all over the place in a lot of ways, but it's free Magic on your computer. And like I've only played a lot recently, but like as long as you're not building everything, you get a lot of wild cards. Like even, people I talk to don't have a bunch, but it's just like a slowly over time. Like if you're just playing casually, eventually, as long as you're not just keep building new stuff all the time, you can end up pretty far ahead. Just for a free access to the platform. The only mistake is it wasn't mobile from the beginning. It's very disappointing, and very Magic the Gathering, where they can barely be a generation behind. Like, they're never ahead. So this is what I like to do to this monocolor ramp deck. So I'm just going to hobble him right here, because he wants to play the 4-rock on turn 3, and he's not going to. He's going to have to play something else, or he might not even have a play. Yeah, ouch. Ouch! Look at that. Ouch. That doesn't seem big, but when you play this deck and like what I have to do, that is like the whole thing is he had the 4-drop. He had the 4-rock in his hand. If I had another one, I'd do it to him again. I would waste a mana to do it, because he just wants to get the 4-rock down. So it's really funny that I'm going to hit his next rock too. I'm going to attack him, and he's going to lose that rock, and he's going to have to tap out to play his 4-hedron, and maybe, if he's lucky, have a Mind Stone, and then he's down to, what, 2 cards in hand. Like, I'm already, like, this is like where the game is not flashy, but like where it's won and lost, is these 2 tempo hits. Like, if I didn't hit those tempo hits, he'd be steamrolling me. Like, with some Karn, he'd wipe my board. And if he wipes my board now, he can't. He doesn't have enough mana to get to his Ugin, or like a Destruction Karn or something like that. Like, he knows I've hobbled his game. Super bad. Oh my god, he didn't even have the 4-rock somehow. Whew. Maybe he's just trying to avoid, like, maybe he's... Yeah, he's smart. He didn't play into it. But I would expect him to, just because it's frustrating. And I'm going to save for this, just in case. I like my position to just get something down, so if he has some kind of Ugin or Karn BS, I can just try to get it down quick. Okay, so he had the archive. He just didn't want to lose it. Okay, so see, I time walked him at the very end and got card advantage and more tempo. I've time walked him like 3 different times, and I'm playing exactly what I want to play. So like, and that's the only thing you can do against this deck, because it is really good. And that's like what most historic is you have to be on your every beat, or you get taken over effectively. And I will just... Since I can't even do it, I'm just going to draw my card. And always set my upkeep trigger. Hate that you can't leave it on. Because that's the key with Maze Mind Tome, is why it's so good. Is you get the scry when it comes down, you scry before your next draw. At a minimum, just putting 2 mana in, you got 2 scries. And then it does more, and then it gains you life. So it's... He just hit my swamp to ramp himself 1. Like this is where he's at. Like obviously he knows he's gonna do that, but like at the same time, he's just now at, yeah, he wanted to do this so long ago. Okay. That's I mean, desperation move, which is nice. I want to see another Skyclave apparition pretty badly. I don't have blue mana. I don't have blue mana. I should have gotten... I needed black too, though. Poop. I guess only needed blue to do the Dance of the Manse, but... So frustrating. I wish I had... I might play the enchantment one instead of Glass Casket. I might have to look at it. The one that gives him the Dino. From Ixalan. If it's 1 white, I might look into it. Because these Glass Caskets are so frustrating against rocks when I can remove... I can't remove those, but... I don't know. I forgot to set my upkeep trigger, so I got an Amarius Call in my hand, which is exactly what I don't need. I remove that. Attack for 2. And I can flicker. I could flicker this and hit him, and then leave that. I'm gonna do that.
It is best if you stop.
I actually want to do this now because sometimes I miss when the other Karn is one you can't. Is the other one you can't activate? I should have just drawn my card first, but I didn't know. I couldn't have known. So I can't let. Does he have the 5 different color mana thing? He does. So I can't let that go off. 1 will go into his hand, which will be the desert. Oh man. I just need Elspeth Conquers Death. Third Glass Casket. Man, I was like trying to manifest the Elspeth Conquers Death. I can still get it though. Not this time. Can't hit that. I can't hit that with this, but I want to get rid of him. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I will have. I only have 3 mana. I have 2 mana. Just don't have blue. I think think I gotta crush Golos. I think if I don't, then I just lose. And I think I'd rather anything else happen. No, I shouldn't have done that, but I guess I have a Yorion, so I'm just kind of trying to be effective with what I'm playing down, because this is not a situation I like to be in. But it was either remove Golos, or like I could just throw from there. That's like too big of a variable with, and I have 2 extinction events. Like, I'd rather get time walked and like take a back step, even though he has a better board presence, than just, this is something I can crawl over, but like I can't crawl over Golos hitting exactly what he needs to hit. You get a Mind Stone, bud. Still need an Elspeth Conquers Death. So we exile. That's exactly. I don't need that.
All creation.
There. We finally made it happen. Even though we can get another one like almost immediately. That's why playing this colorless deck sucks. I hit every single thing I need to hit on him, and he's still just he's crawling into this. He has so much visibility.
Accept a lesser world, and you will go lost to history. Return to there is great power.
Lost all my glass caskets. So close. If I even get like the red. That doesn't help. I still have blue. Ouch. Still no blue. Like, that's so painful. I just play Yorion. I just make him like have to deal with a body, I guess. He's cornering me so hard right now. And the exile in those 2 glass caskets before. You just can't do much against 2 Ugins. Like, he has 4, and he has like 4 other Eldrazi and all the gates and everything. And I didn't get a Doom Foretold early enough to keep, because I got rid of his first rocks, and then where I stumbled was I didn't get the Archon, and I didn't get a Doom Foretold. Like, I did get 1 Doom Foretold, but I didn't see another one. I haven't seen a Treacherous Blessing or the Archon, which would have been the other way, where if I would have had 3 creatures on board pressuring, he was down to 6 life. So it's just. And I don't have the exile all something with X or less. I don't have any of that. Maybe I need to start playing the double black, that even though I don't play any planeswalkers though. So I played best of 1, but oh my god, now he has Ugin if I don't kill that this turn, effectively. If I don't find a blue, I'm gonna give up. Even if I find a blue, it's not gonna be close. It just might get me. It might get me a turn or 2. I still can't survive because he can just destroy the Skyclave Apparition with Ugin. I should have gotten rid of that one.
schemes
We'll
are
wait for the one
never-ending.
last turn. And Dance of the Manse isn't going to save me at this point unless he destroys everything and I somehow get it all back. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have, if I get one blue, then I have exactly enough. Can he get the other Ugin with the silver counter?
This will aid us.
Yep. So he's played like 3 Ugins. 1, 2. He's played 3 Ugins and multiple Karns.
My greatest creation.
Yep, no blue. Alright. 1 and 1. That deck just when every card is a bomb in that thing, it's so difficult if they're allowed to assess any board state, because those Maze Mind Tomes seem so small too, but like when every card you get is a bomb that gets you into another bomb, then they're getting to dig 2 cards deep every turn for a chance not to hit a land, and then that deck starts like cycling itself. He didn't even get any of the doublers or anything either. So whoever your one person is, thanks for tuning in. You can catch the start of this next game. I got the deck list posted as well. Yep. Go for white. I'm in Platinum 3, I think it was in Gold last time, so been stuck in Platinum 3 for a minute, fighting it out. Dropped down to 4 a few times. Was like 1 win away from 3 and just on the bubble. So do I just remove it? Not the like best play in the world, but at the same time, like, I got the Elspeth's Nightmare and I want to tempo that, and I'm sure he's gonna play, yeah, he's gonna play something that's not, that I can hit with this for sure. So I guess if you had some spicy tech to protect it, that'd suck. Like if you had like a Malakir Rebirth or whatever, but I want the hand disruption too. That's why I like these, is they don't fizzle. It's just because when they come into play, the counters roll up. So like some stuff, even when you deny someone the target and they don't get you get a little like, oh, I missed out because of how my card works. This one, sometimes I play it even because there's only one of the Elspeth's Nightmare, because it's good, but it's less situational. So like it's nice to see at some point to get rid of a graveyard, or like you can situationally, like you just see it because you cycle a lot of cards. So it's definitely good as the one of. It's dead more. It's 2 dead to play more than 1, because the 2 or less only. It's really good where it's good, but it's really bad when it's bad. So a lot of times you're just playing it to a turn later see their hand. And it's like, it's worth it when that happens, but it's not so worth it that I want it to happen every game. Oh boy, what a fun hand. So that's fine if it's in his graveyard. So like I don't even want to do that. I just want to, I guess I'm just going to hit a Fatal Push. So what color do I want? Probably the double white. I guess if I would have put that in his yard, I could have exiled it possibly. That probably would have been a good play, but who's to say he wouldn't just play it immediately. So that was kind of where I was at. Yeah, he could have casted it from his graveyard next turn. But he probably wants to rankle. So... I like that. So... he can push my Archon, but only if something dies. So, like, I'm gonna 100% block Rankle. Like, I'd rather him burn those. I want Rankle in his yard for this. But at the same time, like, I just also, this is my A-B plot. Like, this is, Archon is just a good thing to run out. See, like, I won't block this. I will, whatever he wants to do, he can do. Because he's just trying to bait it. But, A plot, B plot. This is good. Like, I'm ahead. I have a commanding position. He has a bunch of creature removal. So I'm going to play this first and try to get the extra value out of playing enchantments. And if he'd want to destroy it and run this out and then multiple cards, like, to get rid of this, that's fine, because I was already kind of planning on, if this doesn't work, it was kind of greedy. It was just available to me because I'm already tempoed in some ways and he's struggling. So now that this is stuck, that's great. We're, like, deep in on this, making him suffer. So, like, if I play this first, I just get the stuff. But if I play this, I think I'm gonna yeah, I want to get my land drop. So what I will do is go to combat, get my 3 life, because I don't care if he does damage with those, honestly, right now. So, because he doesn't have mana to pump into these. So, like, I'm just going to keep exerting my position on him. But I want to pay... yeah. Because, like, a lot of these black decks and these red ones, the whole thing is that, like, you know, if you have 6 life, it doesn't matter. They have to get you to 0. And most of the time, it has to be timed just to push through the right way. So, like, when he's already behind, it's... when he's already behind like this, he's committing to, like, there's some kind of long game and he has to flex every resource that he has. And his deck isn't really made to be that way. Like, he's got some recursion, so he can, like, keep grinding, but at the same time, what he's thinking. He's tapped out. I want both of these. I'll eat this up. There we go. Oh, I got a package. BRB.
Got it.
Oh my god, our condo buzzer's so loud it scares the hell out of me every single time. This is fun though. Yoink. Beautiful. Now I got this to mess up a haste attack. If he even does one. Ooh! 2 more. We at tier 2. We can get there super easy. That was a commanding game. I'll literally put in the BRB on, but I'll literally BRB for 2 minutes just to see what package came. I will literally BRB 2 minutes and we're live again. Christmas gift. Didn't know it was coming this quickly. Missed the notification somehow. We're diving back in. We're at tier 3. We need to be at tier 2. We need to be up in the top. We can play with the best. You just have to grind up there. We'll see where we can get. This hand has potential. It has massive potential. Just because I'm seeing cards and getting blockers, but no removal. So that's why it has the potential to be good. Okay, well, get to be playing one of those most just. I hope it's just all counters deck. I hope I get just 4 spiked. No. Let me get this down. Do I need either of these? No. I need more payoffs. That's on. That's getting warmer. Not what I like to see, but I need some removal maybe. That's not it. So, do we Treacherous Blessing and go deeper, or do we get some life and some poopy little blockers? We have plenty of land. I think I'm going to try it when it's safe and try to drop this. Maybe Ops. Yeah. It's a little slower, but I'm not going to miss my land drop. So if he wants to drop more 1-drops, I'm kind of like baiting him to an extinction event possibly if he keeps up on his lands. To try to open up a slot to clear his board, and I also have the backup with this. Okay, so it's not all bad, but it leaves me with awkward amount of mana, and I. This is risky, but this deck is super. It's so hard to play against mono blue control when they hit their land drops. Because I'm just trying to reach the point in the game where I get to double spell, so I'm trying to double spell right here. So what I'm trying to do is. I'm going to lead with this. And make him think this is what I want. Like, I would prefer it either way, but I'm going to try this because this is more upfront and threatening. Because he doesn't have a board. It'd be a cheap play for me to do that and hit Yorion. But if he doesn't allow it, then I'll Treacherous Blessing. This is super cheap. Yeah, okay, so he thinks a bigger thing's coming. Or he wants some big draws, I guess. I don't know. Am I faking him out? So, I think that's the time to get that. Because now he has one shiny object in my hand to look at. So that is a great A plan, but like I can make him hold mana open maybe and try to get Treacherous Blessing through. But like it's a great spread to Yorion on those 3. Like, it's like what you want to do, but I don't know if that's what I want to do. 1, 2, 3. So I have enough to cast it twice if I play. Wait, no, I don't. Shit. I have enough to do these though. He definitely has a counter for Yorion. I don't know if that was the right thing to do. I just panicked. I knew he knew I had it, so I was debating just running it out when he thinks that it was there and everything to try to get him off balance, possibly. Did it just tap both my black? It just tapped both my black. Okay, that never mind. That is black. The auto tappers got me a couple times recently. It's kind of spooked me. I mean, I'm gonna at least try to go for it. Maybe he just has draw spells and stuff in his hand. No, of course he doesn't. This thing, I've not seen any of my man, just more lands. I haven't seen any of my premium removal. Like Glass Casket or Skyclave Apparitions. I haven't seen any. I've seen 3 Treacherous Blessings. I mean, I think it's always more white. That's what I always need. So if I don't see what I need here, it's kind of like game over. I think it kind of still is. Yeah. Mono blue. I didn't see my tempo hits. That's what happens. I saw like goods. I just saw like Omen of the Sun. It's not what I need. Treacherous Blessing without a Doom Foretold landing. This is such a big ask. Biggest thing you could do is like slow them down where I'm like I can out tempo them, but I didn't have time to see what I needed. Like even a Dance of the Manse wouldn't have made it through. So it's not letting them have, like, they're always gonna have counters in their hand, but you gotta have like enough of them, their cards in their hand taken down and committed to the board, pulled away, or else they're always gonna have more cards in hand than you. So I guess I try it because I have an Omen of the Sea. I can see down quite a few cards. Always start with the white. I like making decisions on the lands as late as possible. Yeah, so then I can you know, this is good. I found my other white, and hopefully I find some. I have this removal, but so yeah, that's good. I'd rather see this land now because I can play it turn 4 and not get punished for it. Soul Sister, so good. Soul Sister and Double Brother. Yep. It's a lot of stuff. Ooh. Seeing premium removal at premium times right here. I'll get my red. So now I got no black, like an idiot, but I do have enough to Glass Casket and Omen of the Forge, which is nice. Yeah. Yoink. Though has left me a few cards in hand. If I get one more land, then I get that sweet Yorion bounce. We're gonna be sitting pretty. The main Yorion plan. That now I want to see when I accidentally didn't get my. Okay, so it doesn't. I'm not going to be playing an enchantment, so I'd rather remove and keep tabs on the life, because there is also that alt win con that it seems super chintzy, but the angel that when you attack and it attacks, it doesn't have to connect, and you have so much life, you win or they lose. It's like it's chintzy, but like it's also not that crazy that it could be in a one of in some white life game build that it's probably good enough for most decks, but like maybe it just doesn't win enough. I'm not sure. I don't even know how mine falls into that. It's top 8'd some things, something similar to this, so. Definitely misread that card. He should have gotten rid of the Glass Casket. He'd actually get that back. It's misleading that it's under here, acting like, but it's just it's not representing getting the card back. It's off-putting that way. I flicker this, get that back, hit something else. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That was nice. That worked out. But it is also just mono white. So like what are they gonna do? He hasn't hit his I guess he's playing Soul Sisters. You still want to play the Leonin that gets buffed every time you gain life, and then play the I don't know why he's playing Linden instead of or like the God card that gives the Leonin ability to every creature. So it's who knows. I don't really need to block. Feels like bait, so I'm just not going to. It was like a pig noise.
We will persevere through loss and find our peace.
He's gonna gain a lot of life, I guess, with this. No, when it controls attacks, not tapped and attacking, so it's still gonna get 2. So, I don't know. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's just grinding this white deck, I guess.
Love is your shield.
Still no black mana. That's pretty cool. But I will get to bounce all these enchantments, and this costs 3, so probably gonna even trade that out because it has a 1/1 counter on it, and then they'll probably quit. So keep that one. Bounce him. Him. Oh, I should have hit that with the 2. Because that would, he's going to drop down to that. Forgot. Dang it. Misplayed there. Found another. Alright. Alright. Again, thanks for tuning in. Hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving. We're about to hit. We're about to get to that tier 2. About an hour in. Oh, I forgot I lost one, so I'm still 2 away. Never mind. Hopping right back in. Hopping right back in. We'll give it a go. No black mana to see, but I got 2 of these. So, if they're playing a control-y deck, I might be okay. If they're playing some aggro, we might have an issue if we reach in turn 4 sometimes. And it's not a clean board wipe, so, but it exiles. Let's go, Memo. Finding Nemo. Where is my son? Uh-oh. Is it me? Alright, don't hack me. We'll rejoin. If you guys digging into any of the Commander Legends stuff, it's looking pretty neat. A lot of fun stuff especially for the price now. So it seems like they printed the hell out of it. So hopefully this will be like just a staple set. A lot of good stuff from it. It just sticks around, kinda, where you can just get as much as you want. A lot of availability, because a lot of the stuff people are going to play with for a long time. colorless deck. I like my card, like my acceleration is going to be happening. It just depends on if I draw into the right stuff. Omen of the Sea into Treacherous Blessing is some super quick card advantage. You're seeing like 5-7 cards and getting 4. And that's my only black. I about messed that up. Yikes. White. Not white. If I'm desperate, I get to do both of these next turn. Lose 2 life. Damn, not what I wanted. Dang, exactly what I needed this turn to keep on top of this. I still might be able to. That's what I needed last turn, though. I hate the 1 mana goof up. Yikes. Alright. We got a chance, but they have a chance to make a play here that could cause us issues. Not as big of an issue, but he is going to get something from outside the game, which is always rough. Meteor Golem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he will get to Meteor Golem if I play it next turn. Well, I'm going to prevent him from getting a search next turn at least.
You are only hurting yourself.
I always go get the land because this deck is 80 cards, so like it does make some difference, like trying to get cards out because I am continually getting new cards. If I flicker, ooh, I think I want to flicker because the Doom Foretold, he's just going to get rid of it, but if I flicker, he doesn't have one thing to get rid of, and he's lost that completely. Yeah, that's awesome. Then he'll hit this, and then next turn I'm going to start steamrolling a little bit. And I will get rid of all of them. Because I'd just rather ditch cards, because I have Dance the Dance in my hand too.
There are greater battles to fight.
Yes. I have one of those already. Don't want to land. I have 1 land in my hand, so I don't want one. Yes. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, just stay with 1 land because I keep seeing new stuff. So I have 6. So I don't have enough for Dance the Mance, but I have enough for Doom Foretold. Or I can Elspeth if I want to. I'd rather Doom for. Well, let's see. He can destroy Yorian. Then he can't do anything with it next turn. He'll get a card though. Oh, I want to play the Mace Mind Tome too. So 1, 2 white. I only have 1 black. So I think I still need more white. So Mace Mind Tome. We'll get a card. Dance of the Mance. I don't have enough mana for the first one. So I'll set that. I'll Doom Foretold. So he gets rid of that, then he's not gonna... I mean, I guess he can hit that. I'm just gonna play another. Hopefully he hits that and wants to rebuild, possibly. And as long as he doesn't exile my yard, which I don't have anything in yet. This is all on my board. I guess it's all on my board. Just... He can't Ugin this turn. That's what the main thing why I'm committed so much. I need to start sacrificing these. Like, I wanted to have this out earlier so I can start hitting them into the yard. Okay. That sucks. That's what I need.
Another time, Planeswalker.
There we go. That's what I needed. I didn't want this back up to destroy... I mean, I guess if he Oog 1, 2, 3, he still didn't have enough to Ugin. So that's where I'm like literally sitting at. Is like, I just want to at least sacrifice one thing to this, and then if I have enough control of the board, I can scry some. But I guess all I have is one Doom Foretold. So I'd almost prefer him play another Ugin, I guess, and hit it again. But I have Elspeth Conquers Death, but I really just want to sacrifice this first. I want more stuff in the yard. I forgot to set my upkeep on Maze Mind Tome, which is key. That's why it's so good. Okay, so he's gonna hit Doom Foretold. I like this one, destroys.
Every exploit in time. Bathe in ghost fire.
That's beautiful. Because he would be able to play Ugin next turn if he has the discount. I don't want the discount.
This is not my
He could still play it next turn, I guess, but... I actually want to leave mana up to scry. Like, I want to get something into my yard. Huh. I don't know what he thinks he's going to accomplish. Never ever played against that card. Still digesting what he thinks he's going to gain, other than he has a 2/2 position, I guess. And I'm going to cash this in for 4 life and a card. So last lands back. And giving him a card, but I want to hit his. I'd rather play something than not, honestly. And I'm gonna hit an Omen of the Forge. I'm gonna bring back a red and a white. I'm afraid to even search for the red. I can't remember if it was in there or not. I think.
Evil must not be tolerated. Allow me to introduce you to a friend of mine.
Oh damn, that was dumb. I'm gonna shuffle that away. Because I don't have to, I can wait. Guess I can just hit that for 3 and then get Yorion in my hand. Alright, well, this is getting very anticlimactic. It was like, after that board wipe, I'm like, I was expecting him to take advantage. He hit 2 Wrath of Gods, which is tough because I'm going to grind him out. I'm not going to, like, I haven't hit what I needed yet, but he's not getting to do anything. Like, I'm holding back removal because I know he's going to wipe my stuff, so. One, two, three, four, 5. I don't have enough for the 6 Dance of the Manse. I think this is going to be plenty good, though. I'm going to get the land first. I think I'm going to hit this with those. No reason not to. Just free to get rid of it and just run amok on this board, hopefully. And I want that. But I want a land. So I'm going to take the Dance of the Manse because I don't want to really skip it down. He could have something to exile my graveyard, but at this point it's just looking a little far off.
I have faced worse than my grief fuels my mission.
Hey, I just saw chat. What is good, man? Yeah, I am playing virtual magic on the net right now. Just fiber optically connected to the core. And I'm grinding it out hard with this deck right now. This mono-colorless stuff. I just can't get on top of him because this deck is full of bombs. So, we'll see. So, I will Elspeth Conquers Death. Save my other one back. Should I marry his call? I'm just gonna marry his call. I'd rather hit the board at least a little bit. I could have danced to the Manst, but I don't play Legacy. Nah. I came in a little late. All that stuff was expensive when I was a kid. Like extended stuff, expensive. I stick with EDH because that's what my friends play. Yeah, I mean, I was more serious, but my friends never played when I was a kid. And then they got back into it when we were in our later 20s, so. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So I'm just going to Dancin' Manson. The big mega play. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you're gonna have to discard him, dude. Why'd you do that? You messed up. You gotta read my Ice Age cards. What? Why does it have one? What's the one? What was that? I'm supposed to be ranking up. Alright, playing another one. I don't want to play Legacy. I don't want to play those. I like playing EDH. That's what my buddies play. I like the historic on this, but like at least playing competitive stuff, I don't want to go meet people in person and play competitive Magic. You get all sweaty, get COVID. MTGO is like about as close as I would get, but even then I'm like, Arena is what they're putting money into, so. It makes paper Magic all the more fun when it's only some of those cards you get to play in person or something. They brought Grizzlebrand to Arena, they just ban it. It's not a fun card. No one wants to play against Grizzlebrand. It's like, I don't know. I guess. Like, people play 4 lightning bolts, I guess. Like, I mean, it's the same kind of thing. You're just like, yep, I'm about to reanimate Grizzlebrand. Draw 7 cards. It feels so much like playing 4 lightning bolt. They're like bird, bolt, 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 pass, bolt, light up a stage. Oh, I know. I know. I hear you. That's why I'm just not so super into its metagame. I'm like a little bit into the historic metagame. I kind of get it. There's some fun stuff for what it is, but I'm not invested. You know what I mean? That's like why it's. I'm going for it. I'll have 7 cards in my hand. Children of Corliss is dope. I'm a fan. Man, a control like Simic plus Thoughtseize already. I have no idea. This guy's ready to pay all his life. These watery graves, and like he has at least 3 more duress and 3 more Thoughtseize. Like he just Simic with Thoughtseize. And I don't have anything to do against it. Just. I'll wait for him to tap out, and then I'll play Omen of the Sun, I guess. Yeah, this is like not mostly Golgari though. Like I just know he's playing all 12 strip my hand spells. It's just like this is going to be the most boring. He's going to need to play the bear or the wolf. Fatal pushing 1/1 tokens, like that's because that's what this deck does. This makes one. I get a Doom Foretold off the top.
Behold nature's true power.
Not what I needed. Jeez. Guess he's making me discard a bunch of stuff. He's gonna hit Mance next discard spell. He's gonna hit the Mance.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
4 or less. Do it. Do it. Yeah, thought so. Tap a forest, add a green. He didn't leave a forest, so he has 1 blue open. Don't know how far to read into that. Okay. Don't know what he's doing. Probably leave my mana up. I guess I could put Yorion in my hand and be more bait, but I think I'd rather cycle or Omen. Probably gonna cycle. I should have either Yorioned or committed to cycling. And I am committed to the no block game right now. So I will cycle you. All these squishy sounds. And not much help incoming. Elspeth conquers Death and Omen at sea. Not really bangers in the yard. I'm gonna play really conservative. I'm just gonna lock him off of getting back in this. Trying to. Yeah. He gets to see more cards a turn. It's just sitting there. No reason for me not to. I'm not finding my Doom Foretold, and it's not. But this is what I wanted to start doing, was blocking. No, I want to do 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Because once Doom Foretold's up, they're still not going to get rid of those, so I just need to make a profitable trade now before he has to wipe or do something to kind of try to stay in this. Even though I'm just dripping life from this, because I've not found a Doom Foretold. So I need to sack some of these, probably. That's just control in my yard. I guess I just do that, and then I can sack one of these. He's on a clock, but I just don't need to commit very much because he's not presenting anything to stop me. He's not doing anything. I'm gonna get rid of... I'm gonna scry this. I'll take the removal. I'm just gonna keep picking it away. Should I pick it away and take the 1? Yeah. just playing it slow, just because like I don't know what he can do, because I'm low too, and I still haven't found a solution for this treacherous blessing. So I just, whew, I thought I had him pinched, but that's where I was like, I'm not gonna mess this up. Oh, did we get to rank 2? We just got to rank 2. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when you get to tier 2? I think, I don't know if I'm gonna call it or not. I'm calling it for now. It's a good rank up spot. We got up to Plat 2, and yeah, if you're checking this out on Twitch, I'm trying to get better about notifying, but it's also just a holiday, so I was like, I'm just gonna hop in and stream a little bit. But I'm gonna try to keep better on that, and also check out Zero Sigma. That's the YouTube channel I do with Dane. We do couch games, old school games. Starting to put these on there, so we're kind of branching out from doing like couch stuff and commentaries to doing a little bit more of everything. So if you guys dug this, subscribe to Zero Sigma so you can catch it on there, or check out our other stuff. Let us know what you're digging and not, and because we just like kind of doing everything. But if there's like some preference, we like to do that stuff too, so that we can find our niche as well. So have a happy holiday, be safe, thanks for stopping by, and I am heading out.